Room 205 is back here. It's right there.
This is where we heard the whispering.
John, tell me you heard that.
I heard that.
What was that?
What?
Governor Hill Mansion.
Governor Hill Mansion.
There was a woman.
What's that?
That was on the table.
Yes, I do not know what that was, but I'm looking right at the table. 159. We're on our way to the piano on the first floor. I'm gonna put this Olympus out there. Apparently the piano plays by itself. It plays loud enough so that the director, who is working behind this really thick closed door, she can hear the piano playing loudly. She says it doesn't make a tinking sound or even a low sound. It plays entire whole full songs. When she comes out, it stops. So we're gonna put this out on the piano. Any of these other flashlights here within 8 to 10 seconds starting right now. That one. Good, thank you. This one. Okay.
Sitting you down or anything like that.
Oh, okay. So let's try to pay our respects to Mrs. Hill. Mrs. Hill, we're here to have tea with you. We're here to invite you to tea with us as well, because we know that you probably haven't had tea in a while. So we're not really sure how to do this, but we figured that you might find it a treat just to sit down and have tea with girls. So we're assuming that one of these head of the table areas are for you, so we're going to sit in the middle, and you can pick either side that you want. And maybe at some point throughout the evening, you can let us know which one you're sitting at. That would be really, really nice. Okay, so we're going to sit on the sides. My name is Kat.
My name is Teresa.
My name is Erica.
And thank you for joining us at tea. I'm going to turn my recorder on too. For this session, we're going to do, it's the first of one of our experiments. We're going to do a flashlight session. It's, I don't know what you call it, like a distance experiment or something. We're going to situate ourselves in the ladies' parlor, which is channel 5 on the screen. But we're going to put a flashlight on the grand piano, which is in the entryway on channel 6 on the screen. We're also going to put another flashlight on channel 4, which is right outside of Mrs. Hill's bedroom door, or near Mrs. Hill's bedroom door. And then we're going to do, we're going to try our very first flashlight session where we're not actually in the room with the flashlight, and we're going to see if that works. See what kind of effects we have. What kind of effects it has. But also, we've just discussed that we're going to extend the response time. Usually we give an 8 to 10 second response time where we find the responses within that time period to be acceptable, but because we're assuming that they have to walk in real time the same way as we do, we'll give a 20 to 30 second response time in case they have to walk up to the second floor, walk back down, turn on, turn off, whatever. So probably 20 to 30 second response time. So it'll be a little bit longer. So that's what we're gonna do. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go do that.
Do you want us to let you know if our flashlights
Yeah, because we won't be able to see.
The only way.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I just want to make sure that you're okay with us breaking into
Absolutely.
silence.
All right. A light's on out there. I'll
Yeah,
wait for it to go off. If there's somebody here who wants to talk to us, can you please come down so that you can hear us clearly? We're down in the ladies' parlor. Right now, we're doing the EVP session, the
Flashlight session.
The flashlight session. That's our experiment, and we're in the ladies' parlor right now. John and I are gonna do this flashlight session from here, and we hope that we'll pick up some interesting results. It might have been my.
No, it wasn't Tony because he looked at you.
It might have been my water bottle.
Yeah,
I don't want to
I looked at
debunk
you.
too early,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure if that's what it was or not. Okay, so the lights are out. Okay, thank you. If you're here, my name is Kat.
And I'm John.
And we're gonna do a flashlight session with anyone who would like to do one with us. Did you notice that there's a flashlight on the piano? If so, you could turn one on. You can turn one of the two flashlights on at any time within the next 30 seconds. We've changed the way we time acceptable responses because we're assuming in a kind of worst case scenario or most realistic case scenario that the spirits are still operating in linear time like people do, and that they have to walk from place to place in order to manipulate the flashlights. So there's a flashlight, there's two flashlights on the piano in the next room. There's two flashlights on the second floor upstairs outside of the bedrooms of Mr. and Mrs. Hill, or Governor Hill and Mrs. Hill. So there are two flashlights for you to manipulate, turn on and off on the piano out here in this kind of entranceway, or whatever room this is. It's kind of between rooms. It's like a giant hallway at the base of the stairs. There's also two flashlights upstairs on the table outside of the master bedrooms.
Flashlight.
We are going to give you, for today's flashlight session, because the flashlights are in different rooms, and there are no flashlights in this room with us, we're going to give you between 20 and 30 seconds to give us your responses, in case you have to actually walk or run to each of the flashlights in the different locations. Okay? So if there's anyone out here at this piano out here, can you please turn off the flashlight? Or wherever you are, can you please go and turn off the flashlight that's on right now? Thank you. And it seems like it came right back on. You have to turn it off and leave it off. So can you please do that within the next 20 to 30 seconds? Thank you. Was that within 20 seconds?
20 seconds exactly.
20 seconds exactly. Alright, well, is the one upstairs on still? It looks like
It's on.
Yeah, it looks like it's still on. Can you turn it off? Is it off now?
It's off.
I need them to tell us that it's off.
Yes, it's off.
Alright. Are there relatives of the Hills who are turning on and off the flashlights? If you are a relative of the Hills,
On.
well, that's bright. That's strong. Is that strong?
Yes.
Is there anybody up on the second floor that would like to let us know you're here? Can you turn on the flashlight within the next 20 to 30 seconds to let us know that that's where you'd like to make your presence known?
Second floor on.
Thank you. That's interesting.
So when we came back from dinner,
Yep.
we were bringing all the gear in, and Elaine kind of pulled me off to the side and said to me, like she's been doing several times since we've been back here, there's something else I forgot to tell you. This piano right here
Yep.
will play.
Ooh.
And it's not just a ding. It's like a very faint, you'll hear music playing from this piano. So she'll come out and she'll look and the music will stop and there's nobody here. So we want to make sure we have this camera,
Okay.
a camera on this piano. So we
I
can see
think
it.
that. Thank you. The person that turned on the flashlight on the second floor, is that where you mainly stay? Do you mainly stay up there on the second floor? If you want to let us know the answer is yes, please turn on the flashlight within the next 20 to 30 seconds.
There used to be one of those old-time elevators, you know, ones with little collapsible gates.
Yeah.
And she said she used to hear it go up and down all the time, and she could hear the gate open and close. So they took that out and put this modern elevator in here. But while we were back here and she was describing that, she mentioned this room back here, but nobody else likes to stay in. We'll go back there. We may put a
Oh,
camera back
okay.
there.
Yeah,
But
that probably would be a good idea. If nobody would stay in that room, then that's
Yeah.
probably a pretty hot spot.
That's within 30 seconds.
Yep.
Wow, so they're like stuck up there. You know, and I have another question right now. Is it off?
No.
Right now, the security camera crew, which is Teresa and Erica, are radioing out to us what they're seeing upstairs on the second floor, and apparently both lights are on. Also, downstairs, another light just came on, but the lights upstairs on the second floor were turned on within 30 seconds, or the first one anyway, and that's very pertinent to the question that was asked. Is there anyone on the second floor that would like to let us know that you're still there? You have to turn on a flashlight to let us know that you are still up there. You have 20 to 30 seconds to do that. Keep the count going. Turn on a flashlight upstairs, please. Thank you.
Upstairs light on.
Thank you. Good. If you were a visitor to this hill mansion and you once stayed here and you really liked it here and that's why you're here, or you stayed here temporarily and that's why you're connected to this place, can you please turn on an upstairs flashlight, because that's where the guest rooms are, or some of the guest rooms, within the next 20 to 30 seconds, please.
Upstairs light on.
Thank you.
Time.
3 seconds to spare.
Thank you.
Did you grow up in this house?
Let the light go out. That's a good question.
I was going to ask for the upstairs.
Okay.
If you grew up in this house, could you turn the upstairs light on, please? Within the next 20 to 30 seconds?
Yeah,
Historically
who
speaking.
would have slept here?
It was a guest room.
This was a guest room?
Yes.
What type of guests would come in here and visit the hills?
Oh, a lot of politicians.
Oh.
Roosevelt.
Who would stay here?
Yes. He probably would have stayed in this room. This is guest room.
Nope.
But they were a traveler, a guest here. Are you the male voice that Tony and I heard in the hallway yesterday afternoon when we were walking through with Elaine? Can you please turn on the light on the second floor? The second floor?
Upstairs light on.
Thank you. That kind of creeped me out a little. My eyes are almost about to water.
What room number is it up there that they always say? 305?
205 is in the back hall.
205?
Upstairs light off.
There's a VIP guest room upstairs on the second floor. Do you know where it is? Yes. I need the light on the second floor to go on. If you know where that room is, it's the special guest room. It's the one the Hills put the special guests in. Politicians.
Upstairs light on.
Thank you.
Boy, when it knows, it knows.
Yeah, it's like really, it's a quick response. Someone downstairs, the person that's downstairs turning on the flashlight, do you know who's turning on and off the lights? Sometimes the lights get turned back on. late at night, 8:30, 9:30 at night? Do you know who's doing that? Can you turn on the flashlight on the piano to let us know? If the answer is yes.
Tell the tenants, when you leave, make sure you turn the lights off. So I'll look out my window about 6 o'clock, all the lights are on, in the mansion.
Piano on.
Is it within the time?
Yep.
Laura Hill, are you here with us right now? Well, that was quick.
Piano light went on.
Hello? Thank you. That was quick. Laura Hill, Mrs. Hill? Did you sit with us at tea tonight? Were you sitting at the table with us, enjoying our attempt at conversation? You turn on the flashlight down here within the next 20 to 30 seconds if the answer is yes. If you sat with us.
Was Mrs. Hill's receiving room. And this is the room she entertained the ladies in.
I just heard some sounds.
Yeah. 20 seconds. So that would be a yes. She sat with you.
We'll ask her where she's at. Mrs. Hill, were you sitting on the side of the table that was closest to the wall, the door, over, away from the windows? Is that where you were sitting while we were having tea? At the table with us? Can you turn on the flashlight to let us know that's where you were sitting?
Yes.
Flashlight on.
Thank you. Mrs. Hill, we have a question about a sound that we heard while we were having tea. We would like to know if you rearranged the flowers or you touched the flowers, maybe you saw like a flower was out of place and you just were readjusting it. It's because it sounded like the flowers are being readjusted. Could you turn on the flashlight to let us know that yes, that's what we heard, that you know, we're picking through the flowers? I like these cookies. I think they're good.
Which ones? Are they the big ones or the little ones?
What was that?
Almost like a rustling sound?
Yeah.
I was thinking like right in here.
Was it these? Was it that?
Yeah.
Piano on.
20 seconds.
20 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good time. Thank you. Wow. So far, all of our questions have been answered about tea, right?
Mm-hmm.
Teresa, is that correct?
I don't think she heard.
Yes.
No, maybe she did.
Because one of them's doing sound, the other one's doing
Yeah.
visual. Mrs. Hill, when we were having tea, we let you know that you could, well, that we were going to save a spot for your friend. Did you bring a friend with you? Did a friend sit with you on the other end of the table? Can you turn the light on to let us know that the answer is yes, please, if you brought a friend? You gotta turn the light downstairs to let us know the answer is yes, you brought a friend.
Nope.
No friend? Okay.
So ask her if it was her by herself to confirm it.
Okay, were you by yourself? Did you come to enjoy tea by yourself? Because we gave you kind of late notice. We would understand that you didn't have time to contact any friends. Did you sit with us by yourself? If the answer is yes, can you please turn on the flashlight to let us know within the next 30 seconds?
Yeah, it flashed. Yep. I just wanted to double check the answer. Yep.
It's still on though, right?
You're still flickering.
Mrs. Hill, did you enjoy tea with us tonight? I mean, did you like it that we invited you to tea?
Yes.
That was pretty
That was the
immediate.
one you didn't want to know the answer to?
Oh, I was afraid that she wouldn't answer because I don't know. I mean, we've never done tea
I
before.
thought you had some juicy inside information.
No, I just want to know, like,
Mrs. Hill, did I do a good job serving tea? That was the first time I've ever done it. Did I do all right? If the answer is yes, could you turn on the light in the next 20 to 30 seconds?
I'm afraid. I'm afraid the answer is no.
It's beginning to look that way.
It's out. It was out. Was it
Boy,
within?
you made me sweat that one out.
Was it within 30?
Barely.
Yes.
I didn't hear you.
Yes, it was within 30.
Oh, that's funny. What was it, like 29?
You're about 27.
Oh my gosh. Mrs. Hill, is this your favorite room in the mansion? Is the ladies' parlor your favorite room in the mansion?
Piano on.
Thank you. Mrs. Hill, do you like sugar cookies? And we brought some lemon cookies with some nuts in it, right? What were in them, the cookies?
I'm not sure. But they were lemon cookies.
Do you like lemon cookies too? Do you like sugar cookies and lemon cookies? Can you turn on the light to let us know that you like those two types of cookies? Please? The light on the piano, please?
Yep.
Piano on.
Within 30?
Yeah, within 20.
Within 20?
It's 20 seconds. They've been all right about 20.
Really?
Yeah.
No matter how long...
It's either been right away or it's been about 20 seconds.
And it's no matter how long we wait to ask the questions or how soon we ask the questions. It's like a standard response time.
Yeah, it's been either
So it's-
instant or 20 seconds.
Right. Okay.
You know, right around 20 seconds.
So that
Except for a couple. There's been a couple. Like when I asked about how well I did.
Piano off.
Mrs. Hill, we served Earl Grey tea. Are you familiar with Earl Grey tea? If so, can you please turn on the flashlight on the piano down here, the same one that you've been turning on? Can you do that within 30 seconds to let us know that you are familiar with it? Okay.
Nope.
Wow.
Ask her if she liked it.
Oh. Mrs. Hill, did you have any of the Earl Grey tea? Did you like it if you had some? Did you like the taste of it? It sounds weird asking somebody that question.
Piano on.
Mm-hmm.
That is weird. Thank you. Mrs. Hill, I have one more question, okay? Erica would like to know if you enjoyed our conversation during tea time, during our tea party, or what did we call it? Tea. During ladies' tea time. Did you enjoy our conversation? Can you please turn the light on to let us know that you enjoyed what we talked about? Holidays, family, politics, men, Easter? $30?
30.
Was it because you couldn't really relate to what we were saying because we weren't speaking about it in your time? As in the time when you were alive?
Piano on.
So the piano light went on. Is it off?
Piano on.
Yeah, it flashed on a couple times.
Okay. Is it time? Is it at 12 o'clock right now?
No, quarter up.
Okay. We apologize. We are not well versed in the times that you lived your adulthood, so we weren't really sure what to talk about. We were really nervous about that. I do have a question though. I was wondering if you would like to have tea more often with ladies at this table here.
Piano on.
Immediately, yep.
Wow, you guys.
And every time you mention something to that effect about having tea in this room, it's been a,
Right away.
yeah.
So we just wrapped up a flashlight session here in the ladies' parlor, and John and Kat were asking questions about visitors to the mansion and people who lived here in the mansion, and we were getting some interesting results from those questions. But eventually we moved on to Kat, kind of focusing on questions regarding Mrs. Hill and the interactions that they thought they were having with Mrs. Hill down here when they were having a tea party earlier in the evening. And what was interesting is we had a lot of responses with the flashlight, where the flashlight would either come on as a positive response or a yes answer to the question, or the flashlight would stay off as a no answer to the question. Kat continued to ask questions regarding whether she enjoyed the tea party, or she enjoyed the tea, she enjoyed the company or the conversation. And each time she would rephrase the question to either elicit a positive response or a negative response. And what was the most interesting about all that is the responses were always the same. So when she would ask the question in a manner to get a positive response, the flashlight would come on and give that response. When she asked the question in a manner to get a negative response, the flashlight would stay off, indicating that it was a negative response. So it showed that there was some sort of intelligent communication going on with Mrs. Hill during this flashlight session, and that we were getting real accurate responses to the earlier events of the evening. So it's pretty successful in our opinion.
We want to do these distance sessions basically.
Yeah.
But I want to do a distance. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get these, put them on channel 6 or something like that.
Okay.
And 2 places. So where's the flashlights here?
They're on that little black.
This one?
In the background.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we have one there. We're gonna put
2 there.
Okay, we're gonna put one of these here on 6,
Okay.
and I want to put one in there on 6.
Okay.
Put 2 flashlights, one there, one there. I don't know. What I think is, I have to see how many of these we have. You're not even using this one, right?
No, the one you leave one in. Yeah, no, I turned that one off. 'cause
And usually
We just need one.
And usually one in here on
Yes.
channel 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have that's gonna be my yellow one.
Well, do you need one? You need one in here on 12 and one on 6, right?
Right.
Whatever that piece of equipment is. Down there, that's stairway, ain't it? Oh no.
A laundry room or something? Smells like bleach.
Yeah.
Are we going the right way?
Yes. In that door right there.
Oh yeah, okay.
Come on.
You really get lost down here.
Noisy in here too, huh?
Yeah, well, I guess we're gonna have to deal with noise.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got a heater in it. At least it'll be warm. So maybe if we go over,
Oh, I didn't bring any of those sugar cubes with us. If we're gonna deal with noise, we should probably go where they had the experience.
yeah.
Is there anybody here that would like to talk to us? It's really hard to hear down here, so if you want us to stay and talk to us, you need to make a really loud, distinctive knocking noise. Or tip something over, but we need to know that you're here and you want to talk with us, or we're going to go to another area.
This is the place where they used to keep the horses. The carriages were in here. There's reports of a person they call the man in black, who they think was someone who worked with the horses. If you're here and you want us to stay and talk to you in this area, make a really loud knock on a wall or a door in this room. If not, we're going to move back out to another area where there's some other reported activity. You're welcome to follow us out there if you're not wanting to talk right now. It's quiet in here.
Yeah.
Besides the fans and that. All right, yeah, let's go back out where they had that experience. We'll work there for a little while.
If there's anyone up in the attic, would you please move some of the toys that are on the floor for us?
Is that just the door settling in place?
Yes.
Did you hear snapping back there after that, though?
If there's anyone at the piano, can you please turn on the flashlight within the next 8 to 10 seconds? See if we can get that going. At 40.
All right. You have an audio recorder, right?
What's that?
You have an audio recorder, right?
Yep. Actually, I got 2 of them.
Is there anyone in Columbus Hall right now where all the chairs are? Are you in there? Can you please walk up to the podium? Can we hear 12?
Yep.
Where is it? Let's turn the other one down. Hello, is there anyone in Columbus Hall right now? What was that? That was a really loud bang or thump. Thank you very much. Wow. I would like to have got that
I'm
on
loving
video.
tonight.
Whatever that
I'm
was.
loving tonight. Tonight's a good night, I think.
Yeah.
And,
Hello to whoever's in Columbus Hall. We're down the hall ourselves. My name is Kat. Can you please tell me what yours is?
Is there anyone in Columbus Hall right now where all the chairs are? Are you in there? Can you please walk up to the podium? Hello, is there anyone in Columbus Hall right now? That was a really loud bang or thump. Thank you very much.
February 5th, 127, John's SX 712 in the basement of the mill house, or excuse me, basement of the Governor Hill's mansion. And this is going to be near the stairs on the mantle. Could always go down in that creepy hole too.
What's that?
So we could always go down in that creepy hole
Yeah,
behind that door.
we'll go down there at some point.
Actually, it's nice in here.
All right. It's 60 degrees down here. It's actually pretty warm.
Yeah.
So we're here at this table.
Hello to whoever's in Columbus Hall. We still don't know your name, but we'd like to know if you're a male. If you're a male, can you please turn on the light that is to the left of the podium, facing the podium? So if you're standing at the podium and you're looking out, thank you. Wow. Did you see that? It went on.
yeah. Did you hear that voice? That
I
sounded
did.
like Tony, though. Are they underneath it?
Ask them where they are, quick. Ask them where they are.
I don't have the walkie. You have the walkies.
Is this, I thought that was an hurry. Ask them where they are.
It's probably an air recirculation device. It's pretty
Where are
massive
you
for
guys
this.
at?
What was that?
Hello? John and Tony?
Yeah, go ahead.
Where are you guys at?
We are in the basement,
We're underneath the Columbus Hall.
underneath the Columbus Hall.
Ask them if they can count to 10 higher than they normally talk.
Can you count to 10 higher than you normally
Don't holler.
talk? Don't holler, but just talk loudly.
1,
Totally
2,
hear them.
3,
We can hear everything
4,
they're saying. Okay, tell
5,
them stop.
6.
Okay, you can stop.
Now-
We could hear someone talking in the hall and it was you guys.
Ask them if they can hear us, ready?
Wait, we want to know if you can hear us. Just listen, okay?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can they hear us?
Can you hear us?
I think that's what the music was we heard earlier.
Was them?
I think it might have been.
Could you hear them? I couldn't hear them.
Could you do that one more time?
Can you do it again? Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, you know what?
The stairs right
They're right
there.
above
We
us.
can hear them.
They were right below them.
That noise that we heard.
Actually, we think we're right below you.
Yes, but you can, so you can hear us as well?
What?
That sounded like it was in the room, that bang.
It
Not
sounded
really,
like-
we're both deaf.
Could they hear us?
Not really, they're both deaf. That's what he said.
Oh, they can't? Okay. Ask them if they opened a door or shut a door when they walked into where they are.
Did you open or shut a door when you walked into where you are?
No.
Because we heard a really loud bang or thump
It
that
was in the
came
room.
from that room, just before we heard you guys talking.
That.
Yes.
Just heard it again.
But
You
did they
just
do
heard
that?
it again?
Yes, did you just bang or thump something?
No. I didn't bang anything, but.
We're not below them. Was it that bang they
Hold
heard
on,
us?
Tony went up another set of stairs. I think he opened the door.
Did they do
Yeah, let me
that?
see.
Did they do that?
He said, hold on a second.
We're not below you. We are underneath about the middle point of the Columbus Hall, where the stairs are that go down to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
basement
I
of the
know.
restrooms. Kat should know where that is.
Yeah, I do, but
Yes, we do, but we're actually listening to audio in the Columbus Hall,
Yeah.
so we're picking you guys up. Have you banged or shut or
You
slammed
just
a
did.
door or banged on something?
I just did a minute ago, so I opened the door to see how far you
Yeah, that
guys
was
were
the-
away from where we're at.
well, why did John say that?
Can you do it again?
1 second. I'm gonna do it right now.
Yeah, that's that.
Okay, that was one of the noises that we heard. Have you only done that once before?
Yeah, just
Okay.
Yeah, because that first one sounded like it was in
It
the
was
room.
different.
Okay.
I think it was different.
It was too. It was like dunk.
Right.
Then that was just a slam.
Because they thought they heard that before
Okay.
they asked us
Okay,
to count
thank
you.
again.
And they still can't hear me, right?
They thought they heard that what?
Is there
Before they asked
anyone
us to
in
count to
Columbus
10.
Hall with us? Can you please make another sound like you did before if you are
So
in
they
there?
can or they can't hear us down here? The camera was the audio. Still quite a ways that way. Because when I go up these stairs, we're at that divider,
Okay.
Whoa,
which is halfway through that
what was
Columbus
that?
Hall.
Was that the light?
I just heard another thump.
Is there anybody coming
heard
down
of
the
us?
stairs? To the second floor stairs? If you
did you
are.
guys just hear another thump?
Say that again?
Did you just hear another thump?
Yeah.
Yes.
So did we, and that was not us.
Wait, I heard it when they were. Yeah, I just heard that click. Did they just click?
We just heard a click. Did you guys bang or click anything?
We are sitting completely still in two chairs, not even talking, because we're waiting to see
I
if we're
heard it when
disturbing
they
what you
asked the
guys are
question,
doing.
so I thought they were warning us.
Okay.
But they weren't?
No, they're just sitting completely still. They heard a bang as well.
Okay, I'm gonna ask whoever's, tell them I'm gonna ask whoever's in Columbus Hall to bang on the floors and to tell us if they hear a thump.
We're gonna ask whoever's in Columbus
there it
Hall.
goes
We
again.
just got another thump.
Whoa.
Was that you?
Whoa,
No,
Did you hear
we're
that?
still sitting completely still, doing absolutely nothing, not even moving.
oh my gosh. Okay, are they ready?
Okay, we're gonna ask whoever's in there to do it again, okay? So just be listening.
It could be. Hello, whoever's in Columbus Hall, can you jump up and down and throw your feet on the floor and make big, loud thumps, as many as you can, please?
What's the music? We thought we heard that, it wasn't that.
No, I thought I just heard the music again.
Can you please turn on the light to the left of the podium in the next 8 to 10
Yeah, what
seconds
was
to let
that?
us know that you are
A
in
light just went
Columbus
off
Hall?
over there. It just went completely dark over there.
It sure did. There was a light in the stairways. Ask them if they just turned the light off.
Did you guys just turn a light off?
A light, it just went on. Down,
Did we
just
turn
the
it?
flashlight.
The only lights that are going on and off are the flashlights.
Are you guys still in the camera area? You're not in Columbus Hall?
Nope, we're the three of us are sitting here watching the DVR.
And there's sounds.
And that thump again.
There's a light in that room,
We asked it to thump.
See it
in
through
their
there?
heads.
Yeah, I do.
Did they hear anything?
but the stairway
We
had a
asked
light.
whoever was in there to jump up and down and thump over your heads. Did you hear anything?
We had a loud flash.
We heard a very loud click or bang or something, and then it went completely dark in the stairway we came down earlier.
That could be on a timer.
Is it on a timer or a motion sensor in the stairway?
No, there is a motion sensor down here, but we've moved it because we got up and moved to see what was going on over here. There's nothing, there's no timer or anything down here.
All right, they need to be time
That was a
stamping.
loud bang in
Tell them it's
here.
1:38 right now
It's 1:38 right now. You need to be time stamping.
because they're getting responses that we're asking for.
That had to have come from
Let
Cat.
Tony know that
Like
because
we
that's
don't know we
something
need a
to talk
timestamp.
about.
You guys are getting
1:38.
responses that we're asking for.
Hello, whoever's in Columbus Hall, can you please tell
Yeah,
us what your
that
name
went.
is? My name is Kat.
So
Is that you?
My name is Teresa.
Is that you?
My name is Erica.
That noise?
That's my foot, I think, is coming
Oh.
here. The light you saw here is an outside light coming through that window.
Okay. Now this was light and it went dark. I mean, this whole room got darker. John coughing.
Is that another sound?
Well, it sounded like a girl's voice. It didn't sound like their voices. Oh, that's the heat.
The girl's voice was the heat.
Huh?
The girl's voice was the heat.
Actually,
You
that's
heard a
not the
girl's
heat, that's
voice.
us. Yeah, it sounded like a girl's voice. It did sound like a girl's voice. Hey, hey,
There's no motion, there's a motion sensor down here, but it's on off. Right now.
No.
somebody just clicked. They're number
I'm just gonna
6.
walk
Hello?
slowly to the landing.
Who just turned on the flash? Who just turned on
You can hear them.
the walkie-talkie? Please do it again.
Are they talking over the walkie?
Let me see that one right there. Hello?
Yeah.
Somebody in one of these floors just activated and tried to talk to us through the walkie-talkie.
What do you mean, what'd they say?
It just activated and turned the thing on and was like, and then off again.
Do you know where from?
Where, I think we're all, where do you guess?
No idea.
Well, I mean, if I had to guess based on everything that's going on right now, I would say right above your heads, because we had just heard a female vocal right before, and we were talking about it, and every time we ask for something, not every time, but we ask for things to happen over your heads, and it's happening. It's
Okay.
weird.
All right, we only have one walkie-talkie, or we're on channel 12, so we can't hear anything that you guys are hearing on channel 6, so.
Yep. Okay, well, we'll fill you in. Something just flew in through. Did you see that?
Yeah. It was like a bug or something.
You're moving.
That's us. Okay.
You're walking.
So that's not the heat. Alright. You know what? This needs to kind of go like that. Or like. Just as long as it gets to both there.
Up here.
That's
Yeah.
better than it was. How's that gonna go? Hello, Columbus Hall. Is there anybody in there? We particularly would like to speak with the man in black. Are you there? The light just went on. No way. Hello, thank you. It is now 1:42, and the light just went on.
Hey, Erica, kind of star that beside it and put in response to question or
Yeah.
something.
It's like, yeah, ours response. Good. Columbus Hall, to the man in black. We would like to know if it is possible for you to show yourself to us in front of one of the cameras. If you can do that, can you please give us a very loud sound?
All right, so John and I have been down in the basement for probably the past half hour or so.
Yeah.
And we've been walking around just trying to find a good spot to perch and do our investigation. We ended up coming back here to this area where Tim, Elaine's husband, gave us a tour of earlier, and he talked about a story where there were two electricians down here. Big guys, big beefy guys, just, you know, hard workers, didn't believe in ghosts, don't believe in spirits. They had an experience down here where they saw something moving down the hallway that way. And it freaked them out so bad that they ran upstairs and they told them about it. And they said they'd both come back down here and finish the job as long as they were working together. But then they were done, they were leaving, they weren't gonna come back. So something is going on around here. We heard music playing over there in the corner when we first came downstairs. And it was just very faint, very light. John, I heard it, I mentioned it. John said that he could confirm that he thought he had heard it as well. Couldn't tell where it was coming from. We continued what we were doing. We got a radio from the girls upstairs asking if we were moving around and talking, and we weren't. We were just kind of sitting down, getting ready to do our session. In the end, we all determined that what they were hearing was not us. They're hearing some activity in the room above us. Sounds like thumping. They did hear us open a door. They confirmed that it was us with that one sound, but they had heard other sounds before and after that. And they heard talking and walking around. And they heard, I think, just heard a female vocal. So they just heard a female vocal as well. So while we were sitting there trying to determine what was going on, John and I both got jumped out of our chairs almost by a noise that happened right over here in this corner. That's why we're over here now. We've been trying to investigate. There was a very loud clicking or snapping, and then this whole corner went completely dark. and there's no timer, there's no motion sensor. We still don't know what caused that to happen over here or what lights have gone out. But we radioed upstairs to make sure that it wasn't the ladies turning off lights in this end of the hallway, and it isn't there, still sitting down. And they think that they're trying to communicate with a spirit up here. They also actually said that there was somebody, it sounded like, tried to come across the walkie-talkie or a walkie-talkie, likely the one that's up here in the Columbus Hall above us. They said they heard it, the channel open and some static come across like someone was trying to talk to them. So we're on a different channel than the channel for those radios, so we can't hear it. So they're going to keep us informed as to what's going on. I think in the meantime, we're just going to have a seat and see what we can do to help with the investigation of the floor up above us.
All right, they're gonna take the Zoom upstairs then.
The Zoom.
And that's, yep, and that is Tony's Zoom.
Okay.
So you guys are gonna take the Zoom from there and you're gonna bring it up there. You're gonna put,
Plug it into the audio cable or something?
you're gonna put 2 flashlights and 1 motion detector. Put the motion detector way back there so it gets the whole room, but put the audio recorder like up here, because if that thing goes off and we're listening, you can forget it. We won't be hearing anything for days. There, because it's loud.
And then we got a clamp and a tripod.
I just need to jot all these down.
Yeah, once we get, let's get them all up and running.
Yeah.
and then
You need a.
Well, as we jot them down, we gotta adjust them too, so.
Yep, that's a good
You
idea.
can leave that
While
one
we're
here.
adjusting them, we'll write them down. That's a good idea, John. That's a good idea, John.
That when we adjust them.
Where's the conference room? Down here?
Yep. Oh, is she?
And we've only got 60 feet of cable, so. Or we can always pull it farther.
They want it right there.
Right up here.
I was gonna say, yeah.
That's where they want it.
Well, there was, well, they put the new stairway in and the new elevator in, but there was originally 4 bedrooms along this wall.
Oh, okay.
So they wouldn't have been alone, those
Right.
4 other bedrooms.
That's a bathroom.
That's a bathroom.
So the elevator and the stairs are fairly new.
The elevator used to be the old.
Oh, really? With the little full gate?
The full gate.
Oh, wow.
And when Cafeterias bought the building, they had this one put in, brand new. So it's about, it was put in like 2003. But the old elevator used to go up and down by itself. all the
Really?
time. I would be the only one here, and all the old lay priests would be gone. They'd take a day and just take off all day.
Hmm.
So there's nobody here but me, and that elevator was always going up and down, up and down.
Were you able to attribute it to any type of, did you ever sit there and go, okay, I'm gonna time it from this one till the next one? Did you ever time it? Was it like every 2 hours? Did it do that for a reason, do you think?
I never timed it. It was just, I would hear it from my office. My office then was in the receiving room in the mansion.
Okay.
So I would hear it, and I'd come and log thinking somebody was here, and there was never anybody here. And then after a while, I just got used to it, and it just,
Okay.
oh, there it goes.
Does this one go up and down all by itself?
I've heard it a few times, yeah. And this one, it's good because you hear the bell,
Right.
but then,
The other one, you just hear the motion?
Right.
I'm also wondering, did you ever hear the gate, the door?
yes,